Welcome to ECCSC Live on CAN TV. I'm your host, Tyrone Muhammad. Listen, we got a lot to talk about today, and we want to pretty much get the communities ready for what we hope to be just the plan out for what we need to do as it relates to violence reduction, economic opportunities for our communities, as well as the promotion of respect and decency in our communities again. So today I have my host, Don Dirk. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, sir. Glad to be here.
All right, brother. He's my co-host today, and I'm excited to have him because I've been wanting him to come on the show for a little while just to talk about some history and what that looks like as it relates to us moving forward as a group of young men, old men, and our adolescents, man, and what that looks like in terms of guiding them for the future and also protecting and developing our communities. So, Dirk, if you like, man, introduce yourself to the people and talk to them about, a little history about yourself, if you like, and what you see us doing as a people in terms of moving forward as a community.
My name is Don Dirk. I appreciate being here, and I appreciate being given the opportunity to express just my views to y'all, hoping that I can probably get through to some of y'all. My thing is that we're not getting along with one another. We're not being unified, and we're not trying to teach the young ones what they need to know. Definitely, I've been throughout the prisons all my life.
Wow.
And it took some time for me to understand that I have been being tricked through the TVs, through the other things that they had put out for us, thinking that we was going to make it. We're not going to make it that way. And today I see we fighting and killing one another with no respect, no regards to nothing. And we act like we're heartless today. But what gets me is that we can allow all these different nationalities in our communities, and don't nothing happen to them. You see, but if a black walk on the wrong side of the street, he dead. But we got Arabs walking in our neighborhoods, white peoples, Chineses, and they being respected to the fullest. But we can't respect each other as being colored, peoples of color. You see, we act like we have no order, no respect for one another anymore, but we have it for these other peoples. We get mad at the Mexicans for coming in our communities, selling their products. We can do the same thing if we come together and help each other do it. We don't even buy from our own peoples. You see, but we'll quickly go back from the Arabs, the Chineses, name it. We'll quickly go buy their stuff, and that's one of the main problems we need to understand, that they feeding us. So you really don't know what you eating. You see, the food we buy from them, we don't know if it's clean food. We don't know what they done did to it, where it really been processed from. You see, we done put our lives in these people's hands, you see, because we ain't unified. We act like we scared to have our own. We need to come together and unify and start helping one another be successful. But there's this violence amongst us. I feel that.
So, do you think, real quick, the violence, and I want to premise it based on this, you think that if we gave our sons better opportunities, if we control the businesses, if we control the resources in our community, that we can eliminate this violence?
We can eliminate it. We can eliminate some of it. We ain't going to eliminate all of it because some of it is domestic.
Yeah.
Some of it is from guys fighting about girls. It's not a gang problem anymore.
Right.
You see, and that's what's being confused. And these people taking the little violence that's going on, spreading it like it's a gang thing. People don't care. When these is the conditions they put us up under for these things to happen.
Yes.
They created these conditions for us.
Yes.
You see, our parents can't even discipline their own children without being taken to court, put in jail. They got the children turning against the parents not knowing what to do, and going against, they actually fighting for their life against their own children because the system created this program, this epidemic amongst us to destroy us. They did that. You can call it the Willie Lynch syndrome or whatever you want to call it. But what we know is they split our household.
Yeah.
They took the fathers away with their ADC stuff first. Now they done come back with something new, you see, and they further destroying our household. The parents scared to say something to their children. They scared to discipline them. You see what I'm saying? Then we have the police in our community that's supposed to be serving and protecting us. Some of them doing more harm, not all of them. But at the same time, don't tell me y'all letting people get away with these murders, because y'all be all in the neighborhood. Y'all got cameras everywhere. Why these cameras ain't working? And why come when something happen, everybody gets away? Y'all don't know who, but let the police get killed, get shot. Y'all come up with them peoples right away. Let somebody white or something get shot or killed. Y'all hurry up and go through everything and come up with the person that done it. Don't y'all see, it's just us. This is fixed around us. You see, we destroying one another for them. No. You see, they making money off of us. You see, and they the one created this damage that we find ourselves going through.
On that note, and I'm glad you went there, because it's clearly understood, right, that without black death, without black bodies doing what we do to each other, America is done. What I mean by that is we uphold every system of government that allows this government to grow, to perpetuate itself as a superpower. Our people, black people, with our condition, whether it be the prison industrial complex, whether it be entertainment, whether it be the labor and workforce, whether it be that creates lawyers, that create judges, that create doctors, just our blight, our condition allows for this country to function. The day we stand up and start, you know how dangerous we are right now? Because the fear is that we will wake up the masses. When you wake up when you wake the public up and they start to see that they're in the matrix, that they in the illusion, that everything has been a lie, even the gatekeepers and the elected officials that keep people oppressed in the neighborhoods, while foreigners rob and usurp the funds and suck the blood of black people, bro, it's over for America. Yeah, and that's dangerous.
But they're using our own peoples to do that.
Yes, sir.
You see, our own peoples right now is mad at us for sitting here talking about trying to stop this violence or get some control on it. We need to understand that all the money the foreigners is making that's over here in this country is going back to their country. All the money we making is going to these people. They got the red light cameras. They got everything. We ain't saving money. We ain't making money because it's going to them one way or another. We can't pool our money together. You dig? In order to help create something we had filling stations at one time, stores, everything. We can't have nothing.
Don, you took it back. You said filling station.
Yeah.
Hey, you took it back. Man, you young folk don't know what filling station is. He's talking about those gas stations that we no longer own. We own the local corner stores. We own the mom and pop hardwares. We own the restaurant that sells soul food. We own the bookstores. We own the cleaning services. We own the trucking. We own the automotive technology and techs in our neighborhood. We owned everything.
But we not supporting them because instead of blacks coming to support another African American man or woman, they go to the European, the Mexican, the Chinese. They would not support their own kind.
No.
You see, and then they talk down on us or one another as if they better. You see, no, we not better. You ain't better than us. I don't care how much you make. When it's your turn to fall, then you gonna need us to help you like so many of y'all already doing. You see what I'm saying? And you brothers out there that trying to hold everything to y'all chest, that don't want to help us build because y'all scared we might get some people's power, you see, and go against what you doing. It ain't about that. It's about us coming together, trying to work together. Let's get our own. Look at all these contractors coming in Chicago.
You see, this is what I was telling you earlier. You have over $50-some billion worth of construction going on downtown Chicago, and we crying over crumbs in our neighborhood. We crying over crumbs. If we split $1 billion for our community, we can be able to be the leaders. The problem is it's new leadership time, right? And these pastors, these politicians, and these legislators that have sold our community out, and these so-called business leaders have sold our community out and left our community in the blight that it is. And we got all black people in charge from the top to the bottom. And why our condition like this?
But it ain't about, because it ain't about us. You see, this what's going on with these mayors, these aldermen, and all the rest of them. You see, it's about what they doing. It's not about us. They got a system. You see what I'm saying? And guess who the baddest ones of them all? The police.
The police is the gang.
Because the police is the ones
they protect corporate America.
And serve. You know, you're right.
They protect,
corporate
that's
America,
their job.
not us. We are not a part of corporate America. Whatever job you think you got that make you better than us, that's out there begging for pennies, people throwing us crumbs, you ain't better than us. When you fall, what that saying say, the same people you meet on the way up, you're going to see on the way down.
That's right.
Man, mark my word, it happens for real. But my thing is this here, that we need to come together. Everybody is hollering. I'm tired. This got to stop.
Right.
Where y'all at?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Let's be the change we
the only one can change this.
Gonna take us to save us.
But you know what's crazy? People like us that's really fighting for our dignity, our lives, and the safety of our children. They trying to kill us.
Ain't no question.
They trying to kill
Your
us.
own trying to kill.
Right.
For what? What did you do? Did you disrespect them?
No.
Did you shoot at them?
We in their way because they part of what these peoples don't want to happen. They don't want us. See, they scared of us getting unity. They said when they took Jeff Ford off the streets, when they took Larry Hoover off the streets, and some more our leaders, they said we did that, you see, because we no longer wanted them to have the power they had, because they'll be trying to put their own peoples in office, do this and do that. So when we took them away, we knew the rest of them was going to fight for power. They were going to kill each other, and we were going to get them. But this epidemic got out of hand.
Yeah.
You see, they got us saying that Hoover can't make a difference. Jeff Boyd can't make a difference. Yes, they can. And them brothers deserve another chance at life. You see, and all of us that's out here talking about on Larry, on Malik, on this, on, help us get them out. Because their lives matters, just like yours matter. I don't know what a lot of you people running from, but if y'all was serious about trying to help them brothers get up out of that Desmo crib, you see, then y'all to be signing the petitions and everything else. You see, y'all keeping the public and the people's blind to the truth. Them same brothers that fed the communities, that helped families, and everything they did was for the peoples, because of the peoples, and with the peoples. Now, look at everything, and they got us still selling them out, talking about they can't do nothing. Don't put them back out here. Who out here?
But you see, when you look at the intellectual class, the bourgeois Negroes, these are the individuals who play politics with our lives.
Yeah.
These are the individuals who play politics with our children's lives, with the educational system, with the economic system.
True.
The only thing that seems to be reasonable and fair for black men and boys in Chicago is prison and the graveyard.
Yeah.
How is it possible for me to be all that I can be in prison, but once I return back to society, Dirk, ain't nothing for me? You have a bed for me in prison.
Yeah.
You have food for me in prison. You have clothes for me in prison. And you even have free slave labor work for me in prison.
Yeah.
But when I come to maintain your system, but when I come home, the same money you use to house my body, you don't have it for me to reacclimate myself to society.
Because they don't want us to do nothing better. They don't want us to change. They is teaching that we are going back, and they are making our conditions so terrible for us to go back, and we constantly letting them continually take us back. You see, because they don't want us to give the knowledge that we done learned in them prisons to y'all out here. That's why we say we done enough time, so y'all wouldn't have to do no time if y'all listen. You see, but they don't want y'all listening because they want y'all to stay in that corner where you at. They don't want y'all to branch out. They don't want y'all to do better. But we have to teach each other, you know, and we have to learn to do better, and we got to struggle together.
Well, listen, it's going to take us to save us. That's what is that has to happen. We got to figure out, Don, what it's going to take to unify and control our neighborhoods and communities. There's nothing wrong with that. Every other people, you know what an Italian told me, a good guy? Said, it's no way we will let outsiders come in our neighborhood and set up business, and we support it without being in charge or having a large percentage of that revenue. Well, how is that we allow every nationality suck the blood of black people, and we benefit? We have no community benefits from them sucking our blood.
Well, you got to understand that during slavery, we had a lot of Tobys, a lot of Uncle Toms. And them Uncle Toms is live today. They out there working against us. And they definitely working on our demise. So we got to understand that if we go in the Mexican neighborhood, we can't sell.
Won't be able to
If we go in anybody else's neighborhood, we ain't welcome.
Right.
But y'all done open the door for them to come in our neighborhood and make all these hundreds of dollars, and they ain't put nothing in our neighborhood. We got Black families doing bad. We got children sleeping on cold floors. You know, don't even have sheets and blankets. And we can't even get together to go through our own community, our own neighborhood, and see how the families is doing. So we can aid and assist them. You know, help them get beds. You know, run the roaches and rats out their house. Come on, these slum lords, these, what is it, Arabs?
The Arabs
that own all this. They don't care. Look how they got us living. Yeah. They used to eat. Oh, skill. I'm gone.
Listen, hey man, I love you, Canada, bro. But at the end of the day, we have to organize effectively this time. We can't miss. I get calls all over the country, Don, to start a movement that is going to allow them brothers to link. Even the doggone Bloods and Crips are already got their stuff together. They moving towards ownership. They moving towards unity. The senseless killings and goofy shootings, they are overcoming a lot of the stuff we trying to catch up to. And they want to link with us. I got, in a minute you'll see it, they coming to Chicago, and we need to organize effectively, and they really to help, and they trying to do the same thing all over the country. At some point it has to happen, you know, or else our children are doomed.
Chicago always been the leading role in all of this. We have been the real organization that came. They can call it the home of Capone or the home of whoever. But we are not gangsters. We are civilized peoples. And what I do know is we got brothers out there thinking they eating, but they got crumbs. But they trying to stop us from being successful. They trying to tell us who we can boycott, who we can't, and then some of these people we think is our friend and with us, and them the very ones don't want to see us come up. They don't want to see us build. They don't want to see us do nothing. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what their fears is.
Success.
But
you know, it's
no,
success. You don't think that
they're not going to be successful.
Okay.
It's not success.
Right.
They're not going to be successful. What I know is the government is playing all of us into each other.
And they watch.
And they watching us. You see, and the majority of a lot of people is working for them. You see, and they scared to get out here and preach change. They scared to preach unity. You dig what I'm saying? Man, look at them. They walking around you every day. They want to stay hid, undercover. What they call it? On the down low. Ain't no down low. Ain't no down low.
They know.
If we leaving, let's leave doing something right.
Right.
You see, come on, man. It's time out.
That's
we need to help each other. When we lost, the leaders we lost unity. We lost structure. We lost it all. You see, and man, and y'all know it. You see, and man, listen.
But it's the call that's needed. It's that call that needed.
They think when they come and grab me,
right,
y'all gonna be safe. They're going to grab y'all, and when they grab y'all, they're going to put y'all in these jails.
For the rest of your life.
I see if I go back.
Yeah. No question. So with all that being said, man, I'm appealing to y'all out there, that we have to start a major movement. We've already started it. We've already started a movement across the country. Our role is not just local Chicago. We taking this show on the road, man. Not just with Don, but it's a host of people y'all don't even see that we're trying to seriously teach respect for our women, respect for our community, and to gain economic opportunity so that we can save our sons from the oppression that they've been under, from the ignorance that I have. That's why, for you all that don't know, ex-cons for community and social change, it's that. That means we recognized our ills and how we was tricked and how we behaved and how we put our, let's get down, how we was tricked and behaved, and how we allow our ignorance to mislead and misguide our sons and our daughters.
And
So
our
with that
women.
being said, my generation, Dirk generation misled me. My generation misled these little brothers. I'm telling you, it's a cycle that we got to, a perpetuation that we have to end. Whether it costs us our life or not, sooner or later, everybody got to go. And when that happened, hey, somebody got to leave something in place for the next man to pick up and keep it going. But we got to change it, or else it's over. With that being said, Dirk, you got any last words before we go?
We need to grab our women's, our queens back. We need to respect them and make them respect themselves. You know, we need to keep them out them Arab faces, you know, disrespecting their men's and everything. We need to embrace our women's so we can make it, so we can go on.
Listen, y'all know the motto ECCSC. It's going to take us to save us. We can't wait on benevolent white folks. We can't wait on politicians and pastors, as I call them, PPs, to give us guidance and give us unity and to help us economically. So with that being said, it's going to take us to save us. Tune in next week and continue to share CAN TV and to your families and friends. And thank you for tuning in. See you next week. Take care.